who are you Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues!
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues!
What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo. And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues!
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Your St. Louis
BlueNote Fan Report! Aloha and mahalo! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I am Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. I'm your host on your only pregame, live game commentary and post-game show. The game is on ESPN and ESPN Plus. I thought it was just an ESPN Plus game, but it's an ESPN showcase game. And then Saturday morning's game, or afternoon for you guys, is on ESPN. Or no, on NHL Network. So the guys at Bally's, which this is a big deal now, may be gone. Bally Sports may be gone. They missed a $120 million payment. The league had a emergency contact. There's a lot of teams this could affect, and the Blues are one of them, man. This is Bally's overcharged for their app. Plain and simple. They overcharged for their app, and you know, all of this gimme to the cable companies, and people just aren't going to pay anymore. It's that simple. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to Joe Butler, Nathan Moyers, Tammy Pemberton, Jason Nichols, and he who should not be named on this show. Thank you for putting your thumbs up and letting me know. Let's see here. The person who, he who not be named, says Blues win 5-2. Tammy Pemberton, he's saying hello, good evening. It's still early afternoon here, Tammy. A little bit later in St. Louis. I'm hoping for 3 touchdowns in a row. I don't see it. Craig Moz, a new fan to this show from one of the groups. I appreciate you, Craig. You've really helped out. I know you're trying to share the show and tell people about it and pass it on, but thank you so much. Houston, we have a problem. I don't know about Houston. Maybe St. Louis, we have a problem. We need a touchdown in the first quarter. That by the guy that he who not be named. Tammy says Blues and Cardinals. I agree. Fans have spoken. Bally needs to go. It's not they need to go. They need to change what they're doing. Right? You know, they overpaid to begin with, and that's a huge thing. Shockey, I'm with you on this. I'm with you. The he who may not be named on this show said, I see the Blues winning a whole bunch of games, and I sent him the rounder scene at the end. Your hopes right down the fucking drain. That's where our playoffs went, right down the drain. Danny says it's XFL season. I'm good to go. I'm going to try and get into the XFL. I really didn't get into. I don't get into football as much, you know. I'll try the battle. It's going to depend on how well it's going to be for me to watch them. Now, MLS, I have Apple TV. I'm able to watch all the MLS games, so that's something that I'll get into. He who cannot be named on the show today says Parayko and not Barbashev. He can't handle the top line defensive minutes. You know what? Somebody sent me something today, and it was a hot take. And the hot take was fire Armstrong because let me see if I can find this here real quick. Who was it that sent me that? I think it was he who cannot be named on the show today. It's also on ESPN Plus. Let me see here. No, not that one. I'm trying to find it. It might be. Pretty sure it's He Who Cannot Be Named. I'm not seeing him now. Was it him? Yeah, it was him. Okay. So I'm going to post this here for a second. I'll read it to you guys. No, I won't say your name tonight because of I like you, so you're going to have to say my name all night. So I decided that tonight you don't get it. Tonight you don't get it. You don't get your name said. You're he who cannot be named. Right? I put you on a level just below him. I can't say his name either. You guys have destroyed me. Is it? Yeah, okay. I'm getting there, guys. Give me a second. Okay. I'm going to post this. I'm going to share this. This to me, I don't know how well you guys can see it. I might try and blow it up just a little bit, if that makes it any better. I don't know if you can see that. I'm probably going to have to read it from my phone. So give me a second here. So here's the take. Fire Doug Armstrong for putting us in this situation. All started with trading Edmondson for Falk. When Falk signed an extension with us, that put money tight, and that got rid of Pietrangelo. That's when Parayko fell off, when he had to step up and be our number one defender. I love Edmondson too, and I don't think we needed to trade him. Defense is about shutting down the opposing team's offense, and that's what we had. Not so much. Doug made our defense less gritty and more offensive-minded, and we suffered greatly for it. Then Doug neglects defense by adding Saad. We didn't need even more offense when signing Saad. We need to shut down defense, and we don't have it anymore. Doug signed big years for big money, players who can't play defense. Don't get me wrong, I like Falk, but the trade was unnecessary. Don't fix what isn't broken. That's why we are here today. There are a lot of problems with this, okay? A lot of problems. Problem number one with this is Pietrangelo didn't leave because Falk got signed. Pietrangelo left because Pietrangelo wanted to leave. All right, Danny, they kicked me out of that group. At least you're not kicked out. At least you're not kicked out. You can post that in the Hawaii Blues Fan Clan. All right. That's the first take that's bad. Second take is Edmondson wanted traded. Edmondson's dad was sick, and he wanted to be on the East Coast so he could be closer to his dad. That is part of the reason for that trade. And the second thing is, guys, defense in the NHL doesn't effing work. If defense worked, if defense won championships, wouldn't the last 5 or 6 teams that won the championship all be defensive teams? They're not. They're not. In fact, the only semi-defensive team that won a championship was the Blues. Tampa Bay's not defensive. Colorado's not defensive. I'm going back now. The Capitals weren't defensive. Pittsburgh wasn't defensive. The only defensive team, in fact, all those teams beat defensive teams. The only defensive team that won was the Blues. And you know why they won? Because the team that they were up against was more defensive than offensive. But they had an offensive spark. I mean, look at the games they beat us. They blew us out. They blew the Blues out. 3 out of the 4 games they played. The 3 games that Boston won, they blew the Blues out. Blew them out. Right? Blew them out. I remember game 3 and game 6 were blowouts. I can't remember if game 1 was an absolute blowout, but it was close. Erickson, Krieger, Craig Moy, Joe Butler, Nathan Morris, Tammy Pemberton, Casey Nichols, and he who should not be named. Thank you for putting those thumbs in the air. Somebody gave me some love. It was Nathan Moyers. Thank you, Nathan. So that's my thing here. This is that fan type take where let me say, oh my God, since we won it, we had to be so great, and that's the only way to win it. Not. In fact, we're the outlier. That 2019 team is the outlier. Go back and look. Go back and look, going all the way back to 2016. I want to say 16. Yeah, 16. Who won and who they played against? 2016, Pittsburgh Penguins, a very good team, played against the Sharks, a Cinderella team. 2017, the Pittsburgh Penguins again, a very good team. I know they were a 3 seed, but they were still a very good team. A very good team that won against the Nashville Predators, a Cinderella team. 2018, the Washington Capitals, a very good team, won against what I consider a Cinderella team in the Vegas Golden Knights. That was their first year in the league. Now they built their team to make that run, but there's time. They should not have been there. Okay, absolutely should not have been there. That's how I see it. Oh, my buddy AC's at the game. Hey, David, how you doing, buddy? While you're there, tell everyone, start showing people the show, man. Get people to start following the show on Facebook and YouTube, man. Get them to follow us. Then you have 19, which we talked about. Then you go to 2020, and you had Tampa Bay and the Cinderella, the number 4, bottom 16th seed, Montreal Canadiens, Cinderella team. Then that was Dallas. Or no, was it Dallas? Yeah, Dallas in the bubble. Dallas, Cinderella team. Kind of Cinderella. Right? I mean, they were the 4th seed over coming in, but not a lot of people thought they had it to make it. They were more of a Cinderella team. Colorado, St. Louis were considered to go, and St. Louis just shit the bed. Then you have the next season, the pandemic season, the shortened season, and that is actually Montreal, a Cinderella run. Last year is the first year you don't have the Cinderella run. However, Colorado Avalanche got a lot of help. But look at that. See the point I'm getting at? This is what makes that take so bad. Right? You have to take the blinders off, my friends. I wish I was in that. I wish I was still in that group. I wish I was in those groups so I could sit there and have this show and really talk to people and let them call me a fucking idiot. Right? You know what's that old saying? It's better to keep your mouth shut and let everyone think you're an idiot than to open it and remove all doubt. Well, I'm opening my mouth, so I'm removing all doubt. But in this case, I think that I'm right. I really, really do. This isn't just guy fucking blah, 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 diarrhea of the mouth. I'm backing this up. Well, it brought a lot of, you know what? When you have 1 million people show up at the parade and you had trouble selling out some of your games earlier in the season, you had a lot of bandwagoners. You had people that had no clue who the Blues were until the finals. Right? And that's it. Uh-oh, Tammy's big time calling me an idiot. Thank you, Tammy. I love you. Tonight, I think you're going to see this tonight. We've had some things uncovered. I mean, you look at the Arizona game. My God, that was pure luck. They won that one. Right now, they played better. They played better against Florida. I will admit that. Much better against Florida. Dude, I've been a fan, I want to say all my life, but I want to say that I remember paying attention when I was about 6 or 7 years old. So mid-70s. Okay, I know, Tammy, I was messing with you. Right? I think that I'm letting you understand that we were an outlier here. And I talked about this before. This is a copycat league. Copycat league. We won the cup. Why didn't anybody copycat us? In fact, we went and copycatted the other teams. Because Armstrong is smart enough to know that we weren't getting back with what we had. The bubble showed that. The bubble showed that. What do you mean old news jerseys? I don't know what you mean by that, and I don't know you shit, Ryan. Not for if we win tonight. Oh shit! If we win tonight, I'll say your name on the next show. I just screwed up there, but that's as far as I'm going to go. You might get your name said again, right? Oh no, you're not getting one of those. You not happening. Not happening. Not in the least bit. And actually, I kind of have one more. It has his number, but my name. Oh, you don't want to see that? It is up to me. It is up to me, he who cannot be said, named. It's absolutely up to me. My show, always up to me. Right? Let's get into some of the things. I mean, I wanted to get into the stats. I really did, but it doesn't make any sense because there is nothing in any stat that says the Blues should win this game other than the players go out there and do their jobs. Right? I think the only place where we have an advantage is goalie. To be honest. The only place we have a goal, we have a okay, Bob, you're right. However, are your sons bandwagoners? Or do they have the Blues like ingrained in their blood? You know, that's why I have a little bit. But when you have so many bandwagoners that don't understand the game and take a small snippet and make that the fact. That's the issue, right? Oh my God, it happened here, so it should happen every time if we do this. You know what? It's not as much of our defense as it is. We don't spend enough time in the offensive zone, and we give up way too many shots. I mean, I want to say we're down at the bottom of the league in shots against, though we have been for a while. So this season, I think it's one of the worst. Let me pull it up here. We're allowing 31.9 shots per game, and they don't have what the rank is, but I know that is among the bottom of the league. Hold on a second, and I'll pull it up. I will pull this up. I will absolutely pull this up for you guys. Hold on, stand by. Oh, by the way, let me say a big condolences to Alex Ovechkin. His father passed away at the age of 71 the other day. Our hearts are with you while in this time there, my friend. Our hearts are with you. Right? The college basketball game is still going on. It is 70-70, with about 20 seconds to go. So actually, it looks like we'll get our game on time. And the game puck drop won't be to about 8:10, 8:11, somewhere around there. Okay. Shots against per game. We are 21st at 31.9. These are the teams that are worse than us, and only one of them, maybe two off the top surprise me. Okay, the Ottawa Senators, who had 55 points to our 53. The Panthers, there's a surprise. They have 60 points. The Sabres have 58 points. The Colorado Avalanche have 63 points. The Blackhawks, okay, that makes sense. The Canadians make sense. The Predators, they're ahead of us. That makes sense. The Penguins, the Blue Jackets, the Coyotes, and the Ducks. You know, and then you go to shots per game. Not only we're giving up the most shots per game, we're 29th in shots taken. So we take the fourth least amount of shots. The teams behind us, now this makes sense. The Canadians, the Blackhawks, the Coyotes. Right? Now let's go back and look at this number again. I should have put this up. Hold on a second. I took it down. I got to redo it. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by, my friends. There we go. Okay. Let me hide that comment so it's out of the way so you guys can see. Let's look right here. Kind of jerk this over. So here we go. Right? Shots against per game. Oh, I got it backwards. There we go. Okay, now it makes sense. Said the Blues were 21st. The Ottawa Senators, they're giving up 32, but they're taking 33. Almost plus one shots per game. Panthers giving up 32, taking 36. Sabres giving up 32 and a half, taking 33. Predators, they're the surprise there. Penguins are a bit of a surprise. Giving up 34, taking 33. But you see there the good teams? Well, they give up shots, they take more shots. We're giving up 31.9 and taking 28. Look here, prime example. Edmonton Oilers giving up 31.7 shots, taking 33. Best team, Hurricanes, giving up 26 shots, taking 34. Where are the Devils at tonight? I know they're up there. They're kind of high up there. The Devils, here we go. They give up 28 while taking 34. If we don't limit the Devils' shots, this is going to be a horrible game. It might be. Game is on ESPN in about 5 minutes. It's an hour later since it's an ESPN game tonight. Right? Where are we at here? Okay. I think I covered that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sure the kids are. No, your kids are not bandwagoners. They're not. And that's what I'm trying to say, that they're not, that they're raised that way. Right? That true fans are raised that way from the very, very beginning. They don't just hop on the bandwagon when the team does good. Your kids have gone through bad seasons, even at their young age, and they understand it. I don't see, Jason. I think you're drunk because I haven't understood a word you've said on the show yet. I agree we don't spend enough time in the offensive zone, but we always have 2 or 3 players in front of Bennington. and no one to clear them out. Well, yeah, it's because every time we do go to clear them out, we get called for a penalty. Yeah, Tammy, I'm with you. He had every right to take that time off. I covered that. It's not happening this year, my friend. You're making a case that no, I'm not. I'm not. I think Benner's been hung out to dry consistently. I think he's been one of the better ones. Look at the numbers, though. It's not. Actually, I think Hughs is playing tonight. And if I did, it was by accident. Oh, I'm always talking about the wrong human. Apparently. I think it's better to win all three. Hughs is out, Tammy says. Okay, I had seen him. I had seen his list. I had seen him on, so I wasn't sure. He was listed on their 23-man roster. Oh, that would have been cool, man. I thought you meant Facebook jail, but Robert Morton, no, I will not read that comment. Yes, I'm annoying. I know that. Yeah, Martine, I am just dumb. We all know that. Big old thank you to Jose Figueres, Glorious Eaper, Danny Johnson, Dustin Mullins, Erickson Krieger, Craig Moyes, Joe Butler, Nathan Moyers, Tammy Pemberton, Jason Nichols, and he who should not be named. Oh no, I know it's me, Martine. I'm fine with it, bud. I'm absolutely fine with it. I'm more fine with it now than I ever have been. Now, I actually was getting ready to come on and say, wow, this is, it's an OT, figures. But, I mean, as exciting as basketball is, could it be any more, Bennington should have played dodgeball, would have been in the Hall of Fame. Oh, he who should not be named. He's about to get himself put in timeout. Actually, I can't do that on YouTube, Facebook. I can do that on YouTube. I can't do it on Facebook. I can't put him in timeout on Facebook. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. Tammy, I don't see that happening. That's the thing with the rumor mill. You can say whatever rumor you want, and if it's a good, juicy one, if it's a good one, people will pick up on it. Right? If I still had my website, I think I would write a rumor column and just make stuff up. Just make stuff up. And make like one or two of them like absolutely ludicrous. Like the Edmonton Oilers are so frustrated with Connor McDavid only making it out of the second round twice or once in his career and only making it to the second round twice that they've decided that they're going to trade him, and they're not asking for a lot. They want a 6th round pick, a 7th round pick, and a low end prospect. All those rumors about Tarasenko to this team, Tarasenko to that team, came down to this. Tarasenko had probably had one team on his list, had the Rangers, and that was it. I think that was it. I agree, he who could not be named. The other one, who was it? Jeremy Ruther put out that there were 10 teams interested in Barbashev. Why? Why? You know, if teams want to give up a first-round pick for Barbashev, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Show me what you got. Give it to me, baby. Give me that first-round pick. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't believe that. You believe 10 teams won him? I don't. Matt Lowe, not a first-round pick. And you know what? What has he done this year? He's done nothing. He had one good year. One good year. Oh, yeah, I'm with you, Darkness. Okay, see the Parayko thing? My issue with the Parayko thing, my absolute issue with the Parayko thing is if there are teams talking to him, talking to us about him, that team more than likely has a just as bad contract that they want to get rid of. Think about that. Think about the bad contract that you're going to have to take to give up that bad contract. Actually, scary. No, I'm seeing, if you go out and look, there's stuff second and first. They were talking about it on ESPN the other night, and even Jeremy Rutherford put it out that there were 10 teams interested in him, and a couple of teams had thrown around a first-round pick, a low first round, but we're throwing around a possible first-round pick. Okay, fair enough. I just don't think he's worth the first-round pick. Right? And Parayko, I'm more scared about what you got to take on to get rid of him. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure Parayko doesn't want to be traded either. Right? So they might have this game on another channel. Well, puck drop is at 7, at 8:12, so but they pushed it back a little bit. Chris, I agree with that. You know, we've already got a low first round pick. Why do we want another one? Right? Why do we want another one? Well, you know, it all depends on this game here. I mean, if this gets tight again, I'm pretty sure he knows he's leaving. I'm absolutely certain he is. Right? I'm absolutely certain he is. Absolutely certain he is. Please don't play the follow-him game. Please don't play the follow-him game. Let this game be over. Oh, wow. Thank you. But now we'll call a timeout. Yes and no. That's a good chance. Though there's also a chance, you know, how many years have we said that? This team's going to look a lot different between now and the trade deadline. And we did nothing at the trade deadline. Okay. I guess I froze up there for a second. What I was saying in this comment is, how many times have we heard that and done nothing? Right? You have a couple expiring contracts. Are you going to re-sign them? Are you going to plan on re-signing them? That's where it all comes down to. If you're planning on re-signing him, I agree. He who cannot be named. Right? Right now, Armstrong has a really, really tough task in front of him. And it's going to take a lot for him to figure things out. I really do. Sorry, I'm trying to catch something. I agree with that. Now, that's the interesting one. That's the interesting one to me. Where if you think Hoffer's ready, it's time. Get something for him. Get a first. Get a third. Get a fourth. There are some teams out there. Goalies are starting to fall, drop like Forsberg just fell for Ottawa. Ice would be a good fit up there. It's just how much they want to give up. I've seen things trade Bennington for Murray. God, I don't want Murray. You think our defense is bad now? Imagine if you had Murray. He's been on some very, very good teams. Right? Oh, my goodness. Tonight, I want you guys to seriously watch Bennington. And I want to count the number of saves that he makes that he shouldn't make. The great goalies makes the saves that they shouldn't make. Let's count that tonight. That's our homework for tonight's game. And then I want somebody who's going to watch the game to count how many times the Blues entered the zone and stop before the top of the circle. Now I'm counting the top of the circle. You know the lines on the circle? That's the top of the circle. They can go into it a little bit. Right? Well, you have to. Your job is to count the times they stop at the top of the circle. Why not? It's on ESPN or ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus. Yes, it is on ESPN. The game is on. It will be. It's running late. Well, then that's on you because everybody else can. Oh, my God, they tied this thing up. No, every time they enter the zone and stop at the top of the, but it's also, God, gentlemen, I checked this out, okay? I'm not putting it out if I don't know it. It is on ESPN and ESPN Plus. You can watch it on ESPN Plus. I went to it. Now, I'm gonna hold it before I get. They said puck drop, but I think it's gonna be later now. You might have gotten a moment where I froze. You might be behind in the show there, Nichols. Benner looked really good most of the season, with the exception when the team plays like complete. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? No, I won't. Yes, I am, because I get mad when people don't listen to what I say or tell me, that when something I've checked out, oh, no, you're wrong. That's why you watch the show, right? Oh, yeah, I know they do. And that's the issue, Craig. I know. Oh, my goodness, it's over. Thank God Notre Dame won. Now put the hockey game on. 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 Yes, put the hockey game on. We want hockey. We want hockey. Bennington has started more games than anybody else in the league. Oh my goodness, what is going on, ESPN? Because the NCAA actually pays them money. That's why it's got to be. Oh, I hope it's a Blues win. I don't see it though. I'm negative Nelly tonight. See what he's doing? He's posting so much. He's trying to get me to forget that I'm not going to say his name, so I say his name, and he can go, "Oh, I gotcha." Put the damn hockey game on. There we go. From crap to hockey, not hoops to hockey. Crap to hockey. Oh, I did see the last two. Bennington's 200th career start. Way to go, Bennington. Backwood. I traded him in my fantasy league. Oh, you talk about walking away with looking good. I traded Forsberg, the goalie, and a third-round pick next season for Tarasenko. The day before Tarasenko gets traded and Forsberg gets taken, blows out both his knees. Puck drop. Oh, let's talk about that. Oh, 2-on-1 that we screw up. Hey, we got to go. We got a shot. We got a shot. Shouldn't be. If you're watching on ESPN, you should be getting the same feed. I'm watching it on ESPN, not ESPN Plus. If you're on Plus, you're going to have about a 30-second, 15 to 20-second delay. Plus 35 goal differential, and we're like minus something, minus 18 or 19 or some crappy number. Thomas, Kyrou, and Chen's on the second line. Akari, Neighbors. See, I didn't realize that. I know they sent Neighbors down, but I thought it was just for the break. They didn't bring him back up until Saad got hurt. Saad is out. We didn't even talk about that. Saad's on IR, so he's going to be out a little bit. Yeah, you're going to have a slight delay there, Bob. Slight delay. Oh, good. See, there we go. There's a save he shouldn't make. There's one. Another period where we can't get the puck out of the zone. Oh, actually, Falk, that was a nice little play. And a forward pass. And we stop at the top of the circle and give up the puck. See, that's the way you do it. See, they do it right. You don't just stop, you come back, you give your teammates time to get in. You don't just stop and let them come and attack you. Oh, Torpachenko actually goes beyond. He fires a shot off. Oh, wow. They're not getting zone time, but keeping the puck in the zone. Not zone possession, but really stemming him in a little bit. This is different. I'm seeing something different than what we've seen. Easy save for Bennington. So he's made, right now, I say he's made 2 saves that he shouldn't make. 2 quality scoring chances that he's made saves on. I got to turn another fan on. Hold on a sec, guys. Get a little more air in here. Oh, I had like 18 watching me, but now I'm down to 5. Oh, well. Bob Morton's still watching, so I'm happy. Bush Navy just wide tip. That was for all you Blackhawks fans. Should have tried to get my New Jersey buddy on here, my fantasy league. Oh, nice little one by Akari. He actually went in past the top of the circle. And goes right by Krug's stick. Thank you, Marianne Listener. Lister, I think it's how it's pronounced. Yeah, Listener. I'm saying it wrong, I hope. Right, I hope. Shin right. There was a defensive breakdown that could end up in the back of the net, but didn't. Here's another one. Easy save by Bennington. Ah, 2.5 weeks with this, 2.5 more weeks to go. I want to rip this thing off so bad. The stitches in my hand are coming out, so that's making my hand itch really bad. The ones in my wrist are gone. They pulled those out, but they left the ones in my hand, the carpal tunnel, and they've been coming out. So right at a month. Monday will be a month since I've had surgery. Good wrist shot by Pitlick. I wish he would have had someone to pass it to. Pareko with one of them, off shots. God, I wish he would put those on net. Blackwood makes a good save. Oh, it's not on ESPN Plus because I was looking at it earlier and it was. I wonder if it's blacked out. Hold on. Well, I just pulled it up on ESPN Plus. You can see here, Bastian doing 2 jobs at once. Right, just pulled it up.
That block, you got Pareko winding up and
Just pulled it up on ESPN Plus.
And once again, the
So it is there. It should be on ESPN Plus. At least for me, it is. Oh, nice backhander by Barbashev. I agree, Shock. Good pace so far. Ugh. My GERD is acting up, so. Oh, I gotta love Luke Corrick. He finds a way to make everything negative. Plenty of offense so far. Over 6 minutes in, each team with 7 shots on goal. Barbashev just had a bit of a burst. Then on the backhand alone and puts the puck in the midsection of Blackwood. Oh, Bulldogs having a good junior season. Goals 36 and 37, including a game winner and a 5-3 win. I could see that, Bob. I can see that. They do look a little loose. You know, and maybe there's something to said about all that trade stuff with Tarasenko. You know, being, oh, damn it, I did it again. With all that stuff being said about player that cannot be named, you know, making it hard on the team. Right? Bruins are up 2-0 on the Preds. That's good for us. We'll hit the out-of-town scoreboard here shortly, at least the games that are with us. The Blue Jackets are up 2-1 on the Jets with 7:52 to go in the third. That's helpful to us. And those are the only 2 games right now that have, that have implications to us. Well, the Flames are playing the Red Wings. They're 9:35 to go in the first, with scoreless in the first. You need to call me tomorrow, John. We got to get my appeal, and I need to get it in. I can't continue to work 16 hour, 12 and a half, 13 hours driving Uber. $70 in gas in 2 days. So 7 shots apiece with just under 13 minutes to go in the first. That was a little deep for Blaze. There was a giveaway. Could you have seen if they gave Blaze 91 coming back? Because that's the number he had in New York. I always thought that was a bad number for him. Oh, there was a good save. There was one. There's another one that he, saved that you're not supposed to make. Tucker's hurt. He walked right out. Oh, I'm with you. I'm starting to see it. Oh, Tucker. Actually, that wasn't Bennington. I thought it was Tucker took one right off the face. Off the stick, off the face. Oh, cut his eye. So he'll be back. Yeah, I seen it wrong. I mean, initially I thought he did. Rico throws one to the side of the net. Yeah, wait till I get the story with mine when you see mine when this thing comes off in 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks. Hamilton with a drive misses the net. O'Reilly gets up to the top of the circle and stops. Loses the puck. Oh my goodness, that's surprising! They are only talking about the Devils, how great the Devils are. The Blues are so horrible they don't even want to talk about them. Trying to find something while I'm watching the game. Sorry, good shot on net. Oh, they got a cycle going. I haven't seen this in a while. There you go. Yeah, that way you have to pay for it. My sign in is GOFUCKYOUSELF. There you go. How's that for a story, Shucky? How's that for a story? I thought you'd like that. Go this way. There we go. Is that a good enough story for you? I don't think you weren't there when it happened. No, I don't have the time. I'd rather go eat a McTerry burger. God, these commercials drive me up. Oh. Come on, that's a good one, right? Ah, what happened? That's not what was supposed to happen. There we go. I have no clue how that happened. There you go. I'm always wondering if that little screw, that one that's out there all by itself, into the other bone is going to bother me. I guess we'll see. Right? Once it gets to that point. So shots are 10-8 in favor of the Blues with no score. Both Blackwood and Bennington have had to face some very good shots. And an icing. Well, Eddie Van Halen, you make a lot more money every minute than I make every year. So if you can't get ESPN Plus, that's on you. Actually, aren't you dead? Now that I think about it, aren't you dead? I don't think it's the same lady. I don't think this is the same lady. There we go. There's the gross one. That's the grossest one. It's not the Devil's broadcast. This is ESPN's broadcasting. It just sounds like the Devil's broadcast. Okay, it was Hextall. I thought it was somebody else. Ron Hextall's daughter, if I'm right, if I'm correct. Either daughter or granddaughter. Hey, big thank you to John Hefner, John Benner, Marion Listener, Jose Figueres, and so many more. Ashley's watching while she's doing her homework. So shots are now 10-9. Bennington makes another good save. Saturday, NHL Network. Yeah, 1 o'clock St. Louis time. Avalanche are in the home of the Blues. Going to be a very, very important 4-point game. Right? So there's my scar story. Jeff Harshman joins us. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Ashley Jones, thank you for the thumb in the air. Greatly appreciate it. Maybe I should do that. I should give my own self a Oh, wow. Somebody, who was that? Pareko? Or Akari? Might have been Akari. 15 of my likes. Almost all my likes have come from the guy Bensing. Man, I don't know what to do anymore. You guys won't watch it on the Hawaii Blues fan or on the page, so I guess I got to just use the guy Bensing. I'm with you, Jeff. Thank you for the like, Jeff. Guy Bensing, thank you for the like. Trying to go look at this on BlueNote fan report and give me I got 4 likes on there on the BlueNote fan report. Robert Morton, Erickson Krieger, Nathan Moore is a glory seeper. You paid attention and did it the way I'd like it done. Thank you so much. Oh, it won't let me like it. Oh, here we go. There we go. Got to figure out how to do it. I figured it out. Yes, Blaze is playing. I've seen him out there a couple times, but he ain't done much. Oh, good shot. So 3:56 to go in the first. Shots are 13-10 in favor of 13-11 in favor of New Jersey. Yes, you are, and thank you. Oh! A dirty goal! A dirty goal! Wow, we haven't seen those all season, and we've seen a whole bunch the last 3 games. Dirty goal! Dirty goal! Push, Navage! Push! There we go. That was nice. So Riley throws it in there. Barbashev gets it over to, I think that's Barbashev. Yeah, Barbashev throws the puck right over to Bushnevich, who's there wide open. Dirty goal. So that makes shots, I want to say they're 13-12 or 13-13. O'Reilly and Barbashev. Well, I mean, since I started using the guy Bensing again, I mean, the numbers are a lot higher, so I don't know what to do, man. Bob, Barbashev, O'Reilly, Bushnevich, Bob line. So shots are 13-12, and the Blues are up 1-0 with 2:42 to go. Let's see if we can maintain this. This is where we lose our focus a lot. Yep. And just as I speak, defense lets them go. That's what happens. We score a goal, and we let them go. Wow. Talk about premonition. I mean, I just said it. Four Blues around, standing in front of the net, and nobody covered. All five of them, actually. All five of them in front of the net, and nobody covered Hirscher. Wow. Nobody covered Mercer. Wow. Come on, you got to be credit. I called that. I absolutely called that. I absolutely called that, guys. Absolutely called that. Absolutely called that. Wow. That right there. I mean, give me some credit. Come on. That's why you should be watching the show. I seen it coming. Dorpashenko stops at the top of the circles instead of going in there with help. So one and done. Petlik one on none and just fires a puck instead of making a move. That was bad. That was absolutely bad. Minute to go in the period, and shots are 15-12 in favor of the Devils. The score is 1 apiece. Yeah, it was. Yes, I was, and it seems we've been shooting this one. You know what, Craig? I have no clue. You know what? That's got to be the design, because it happens all the time. That's the dump and chase, and it's not working because we don't have because we stand there instead of, when you dump and chase, you got to be moving. Everybody has to be moving in. Coke. What's left of Coke and ice? Right? Stand by.
Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you. Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues! Let's go, Blues!
Aloha, and welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. This is the first intermission show, and I'm Guy, the White Blues fan, your host on the show that called the goal by New Jersey just before it happened. Yes, I did. If you stayed with me, you'd have seen that. He who cannot be named says dump and chase is predictable. I get up to make some cinnamon biscuits because I'm a fat ass and come back and it's 1-1. Yep. Yeah, you missed me, call it. I said it was going to happen. He's not on LTIR. He's on IR. He's not on LTIR. He's on IR. So there's a difference. He was on LTIR, it wouldn't handcuff anything. I don't know, Jeff. It's over and over. All five guys were right there when that goal scored. All five of them. They pounded it in right afterwards, so that him doesn't count. Yep. We talked about that in the pregame there, Tommy. See, you guys should stay on with me. No problem, Richard. Give me a moment. I usually try and keep up with that stuff pretty regularly. What did you send me here? That doesn't surprise me. So what he sent me was, as of today, the New York Rangers have more points than any team in the Western Conference with 72, and they sit sixth in the Eastern Conference. East is good. You know, the East is offensive. They're stacked, and they're getting wins against the West. Right, Richard? So when it just comes down to it, the East is strong. The East is strong. Doesn't mean they're going to win the Cup, but the East is strong. Their playoff battle is going to be a battle. And there are going to be teams in the East that would have made the playoffs in the West that don't make the playoffs. I'm almost sure of it. Almost dead sure of it. I have to. Oh, here we go. I'm getting in that healing process, so the itching is really, really bad. Much better, much better. Oh, yeah, right on the scar. Oh, that makes me feel a little better. 2.5 more weeks. I get it off the 3rd of March, I think it is. Well, they're going to cut the cast off. Then I'm going to get an x-ray. So when they cut the cast off, I've got to wear a sling. When they cut it off so I don't twist my wrist too much. I got to find my sling. I'm not sure where it is. I got to look for my sling that day. And then, actually, I probably should still keep it in the sling. But, I don't know, that sling was too much for me. I mean, I kept it in there as much as I could. You know, I kept it up as high. I'm finally getting feeling back in these 3 fingers. It started yesterday, so that's good. So let's get over some of the stats. Oh, excuse me. Here we go. Here we go. Shots are 16-13. Wow, man, the Blues have, great, they're taking shots, but they're still giving up too many. Right? Okay, excuse me. So the Devils have 16 shots, had 7 blocked and missed the net 5 times. For 28 attempts, the Blues had 13 shots, had 4 blocked, missed the net 5 times for a total of 22 attempts. Blues had 9 hits to the Devils 7. Blues gave it away twice. Devils gave it away 3 times. Blues took it away 5 times. Devils away 4. Face-offs. The Devils are destroying the Blues in face-off 13-6 for 68% to 32%. No, you just saw that I don't know, man. I went inside my head and I went into a really bad place real quick. So yeah, I apologize about that. Hey, it is what it is, guys. I deal with what I got to deal with. I give you my best. I give you my all. Well, I give you my all. That's what you get from me each and every night, no matter if I'm at level 0 or level 100. I'm going to give you everything I got, whatever level I'm at. That's what you're going to get. Right? And I greatly appreciate you. August SB, Aaron Coulter, Richard Henry Doolittle, Robert Morton, and so many more. 21 likes so far today. Thank you so much. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. We love you for it. Love you for it. Not a bad period by the Blues. Be honest, not a bad player. Yeah, that's what you would think, you know. There we go. In all actuality, I think it was a good period. It gave up too many shots. Okay, this is a good shooting team. We kind of knew that. However, after you score the goal, instead of playing the way you need to play, they went right into that damn prevent defense, had 5 guys standing around the net, and everyone's going to go, oh, that was Bennington's fault. He was laying on the ground. Bennington was weighing on the ground. He should have gotten that. Bennington's so shitty. He's the worst goalie ever. Why is Bennington so bad? Right? But never, why are 5 guys standing around doing nothing? Tammy, if you were watching the show, I called it. There were like 6 people that can tell you. There are a few people that are on. I said that was going to happen just before it happened. Right? Right? James, you're always welcome. Don't go away, Magongo. Magongo, stay here. Mike Ratch, thank you, my friend. Tommy Embrecht, Chomp. Yes, we know, Tommy, you do not like him. I'm not going to stroke out. Yeah, that's not a good thing, Aaron. That's not a good thing. Right? I mean, I don't see that as a good thing. Right? You know, for a team that's supposed to be so defensive, and you're one of the worst teams when it comes to giving up shots, that's not good defense. When's the XFL start? Next week? So you got the XFL and the USFL, right? Competing leagues. Oh, that's going to be fun. Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, the Battlehawks will play. Both teams are playing well. Shaggy! Hey, Shaggy! Yes, it has been an issue all year. We have said that. Nothing makes the game more fun to watch than smoking. I don't do that. I think Grice needs more games possible. XFL, should I watch the XFL? You know, we're Battlehawk fans here, so we're going to watch the XFL. I could see within a year or two the XFL and the USFL combining. I could really see that. Ryan, I don't know why you can't watch the game. You should be able to because you're in LA, so you should absolutely be able to watch the game. Yes, I did see that. Tim McCarver, Hall of Fame catcher for the Cardinals, passed away. I think he was in his 80s, right? Still going to do that. Still going to do that. I lost my website, so that kind of took me out of it. I'm going to have to pay attention to see how I'm going to do this. I may have to start another channel for that, though. I don't think having it on this channel works. Well, nothing I can do about that there, bud. Either that or you got to pay for ESPN Plus. No, you either gotta pay for ESPN Plus or you gotta have ESPN on your cable, is what it is. And then Sunday you got the Daytona 500. If you're a NASCAR fan, hook up with Robert Morton. He has his own NASCAR fantasy league on NASCAR on the NASCAR app. So I do that. I like that. If you have ESPN Plus, then you should be able to see the game. Make sure you're logging in with ESPN Plus, and that's the difference. You got to log in with Plus. Don't do that. Sorry, had a little thing pop. Where are we at? It's not, Tommy, it's not geographically limited, and Ryan Green's in LA. So this is a national game. So you should be, what he has to do is he has to make sure that he's watching it on ESPN, using the ESPN Plus and not trying to watch it from ESPN. That's the difference. You can sign in with ESPN Plus. Not paying your bills, not going to happen. And I wouldn't have to tell you what to do if you were actually smart enough to know what to do. James Anthony says Hulu. Oh my goodness. God, I'm appreciating you guys tonight. We had up in the 20s for a second or two, and then it kind of disappeared. But I'll take what I can get. Ryan, you're just a hurting unit, man. I don't know what to tell you. Just keep watching the show, and I'll keep telling you what's going on. What do you mean, Juicy? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, McGongle. Well, don't hit it too hard. Don't hit it too hard. Yeah, more than likely. Oh, okay. I get you now, Juicy. Okay, Tommy. As far as I know, ESPN, the fact, you got to understand, first of all, it's an ESPN, so it's a national game. And second, Ryan Green lives in California. So it wouldn't be blocked for him. He's just not smart enough to figure it out. Or it could be that it's not being played on ESPN Plus, that it's just on ESPN, and I could be completely wrong, even though I watch it on ESPN Plus. So that might be what it is, too. So I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I guess even if you have Plus, it's not letting you. You got it since it's a national game. You've got to watch it on. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Yeah, I seen it, Ryan. I don't know what to tell you, bud. I don't know what to tell you. God, Indian Press Center looks so beautiful. I wish I was there. Ryan Boucher. Looks like the game's just about back on. Let's see if the Blues can have a better second period than they had. They're like, I couldn't even tell you what their mind is so bad. The Blues are minus 14 in the second. Minus 14. The Blues are minus in every single period but OT. Right? Minus in every single period but OT. Right? It's just crazy. Just crazy. And the Devils are plus 13. Plus 13. Well, I guess you're just SOL, Ryan. Or he who cannot be named. He's getting mad. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to be getting on you like that. That's just a bad character trait. I apologize. There you go. Neighbors comes in and just leaves it for the Devils. Oh, Bennington just gave a bad giveaway by Bennington. Luckily, they don't pay for it. Neighbors just throws it down. I'd have to look. I don't know. For being an ass to you, he who cannot be named. I might have to take a break here and go move my car, guys. So we'll see. I'll kind of keep an eye on this for a minute or two. I'm gonna have to go move my car. Hey, waited too long to take that shot. Bruins are still blanking the Predators 4-0. Thomas should be so much better than he is. All passes. They're never on the stick. They're either into the skates or they're ahead. It's like they don't know each other. Just missed. Just missed. No, I did not. No, I did not. Look at that. Right in on Bennington, and no one, just let him do it. Two guys in front of the net, nobody moving them. They keep saying Tarasenko instead of Torpachenko. Anybody notice that? Torpachenko! Torpachenko makes it 2-1. Blues needed that. Now, can they do something with it and not go do what they did in the last time? Torpachenko wins the battle in the corner. Then he goes and gets in front of the net and gets a dirty one. That's 2 dirty goals today. Dirty goal. Ah. I mean, it's nice to get a dirty goal. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's surprising. It's 2 dirty goals we've got in this game, and we haven't any of them. I haven't been getting any of them. I mean, that's obvious. Yeah. I mean, the last couple of games, we've had them. They're starting to come. Bennington makes another good stop. Okay, guys, I got to go move my car. I'll be back in about 5-6 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So stand by. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. 3-2. I missed a little bit, I see. Hey, Ryan Green, it's Coke. I'm pretty sure. I didn't get to see it. No more goals, Bennington. That's it. No more goals. In my fantasy league the other day, I got a shutout, right? And didn't get the win. Got a shutout and didn't get the win. How's that? Ended up giving up an shootout win and a win when I had a shutout too. That was one of them weird instances where it goes 0-0 to the shootout. Sorry, guys, I had to do that. Well, I mean, that's the way they've been playing in every zone, not just the D zone. Jeff? Sorry about the break there, guys. I had to take care of that stuff. Man, my arm's starting to throb. That's weird. Hadn't done that yet. Had that before. Ooh. That was close. Shots for the period of 13-9. I mean, this is what we said. The Blues just don't take enough shots and give up too many. 29-22, and they're lucky to be leading this. Save me. Maybe. Got a late shot on the net by Lozen. Shots end up being 29-25. 3-2 Blues. Shots 29-25. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Today, after the pre-game meeting, Coach Craig Berube
And we're back. Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. This is the second intermission show. The Blues are leading 3-2 against the vaunted New Jersey Devils. Yes, you heard me right. They are leading 3-2. They have scored a total of 15 goals in the last 2 2/3 of a game. Got to be careful how many periods you say there because there was an overtime period in there. But I mean, the Blues are playing well. Where are we going? Sorry. I have no clue what this commercial is. That's a weird ass commercial. Oh my goodness. Where are we at? Chris Shuckey says, I do like we've been getting shots from 6 feet in now. Yes, we have. That has been lifted, maybe. Fight, Mighty Shin. Tried, but the dude back down. Well, you take what you can get. And you know, it's been a solid game. I'll say that it's been a solid game. You can't take anything away. We'll cover the goals at the 16:32 mark of the first period. An even strength goal from Pavel Buchnevich. He got assists from Barbashev and O'Reilly. O'Reilly makes the shot. Barbashev passes it over, and Buchnevich shovels it in. 58 seconds later, yes, 58 seconds later, New Jersey Devils, Mercer gets one. You know, there's a lot of traffic in front of Bennington, and all that traffic is Blues. No one covering the guys on the outside, and it's 1-1. Then we get into the second period, and 4 minutes in, Torpachinko shoves one in from Walker, gets a dirty goal from Walker and Parayko. Yeah, Parayko might want to get traded. With that, it is 2-1. And then a minute and 35 later, Jordan Kyrou nets one. Yes, Kyrou nets his 25th of the season to make it 3-2 or 3-1, and the Devils get within one at the 8:32 mark from Holla when Thomas and everyone else is just wicking around. I have no clue what you're saying, Jason. No clue. Right? Hey, they're actually talking about Blues. Darkness, I get it, man. Unfortunately, that's not the way it works. Right? Here we go. You know what? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, you look how bad Parayko's playing, and you sit there and say, who's going to take him? I mean, honestly, who sits there and takes a chance on him? Especially that contract. I mean, and there's no trade clauses in there. There's so much in that contract. I can't see it, guys. I can't see it. I just can't.
Right? Here's another one. Oh my God, Scandella's the worst fucking defenseman, and I'm sorry, I'm going off. I'm pissed. I'm so sick and tired here.
You could change Scandella for Parayko.
Fucking trade Scandella for a goddamn bag of pucks.
You could change Scandella for Parayko.
That way, people.
All right. But okay, Tommy, let me ask you this. If that's an asset, why is it not an asset for us? He doesn't use it. What makes you think he's going to go to another team and use that size that he doesn't use for us? Right? What makes you think he's going to go to another team and play the way you think he should play when he hasn't played that way for us? That's my issue. That's the thing that I think so many people don't understand. You guys just, there's a team that needs him and wants him. He hasn't shown that he can play at this level, believe it or not. Gotten to the point where he doesn't show that he plays at this level. So what makes you think that a team is going to take that chance, especially with that contract? 7 more years at $6.5 million. 6 more years, something like that. He hasn't worked well, period. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He never really was. Right? When he had Petro, yeah, but Petro covered some of his weaknesses. But he wasn't making $6.5 million either for a bunch of years. That's the problem here. Yeah, I agree. But he's just not giving you that now. I mean, and think about this. If he needs to have somebody with him, why do you want to pay him that much money? Right? And that's the thing. I don't see a team giving up anything for him. I think a lot of do. I kind of love that AT&T commercial, the new one. Yeah, we're talking about 55. We're talking about Parayko, Hartzman. And it's just, I don't see, we are handcuffed. And the problem is, any team that wants him is going to want to give up a bad contract. And it's going to be a worse contract than what Parayko is. You're not going to get something in the middle there. You're not going to get a better contract. You're not going to end up getting rid of him and getting something that's so much better. Right? I'm with you. I don't think that there's any team that would want him has a contract that's worse that they want to give up. And that's all I can see. That's all I can see. Right? So what good does that do you? You got to give up a worse one. I need a drink. Do you like this NHL commercial where they show NHL 94 with the little stars around the guys? You know what? I need to go look at that and look at what are some bad ones out there. Right? Jack Hughs is he's out, so I'm gonna have to. You know what, Bob? I will spend some time and go through that and kind of look around and see if I can find. I think Mark Stone might be one, but bringing in a forward like Stone doesn't have, and he's injured right now. So I know I don't think that there's many contracts that are worse than Parayko's, but I'm sure there's some bad ones out there. I'll have to go look. That's a question I'll ask in one of my groups. One of my reporter groups, and see if I can come up with some. Nobody. There's no team that would. Again, what makes you think that him going to a team, he's going to perform better than he's performing now? Right? What team's going to pay $6.5 million for a number 7 defenseman? I don't see anything. But if I had to choose, who would you choose? Man, I really don't know. I think a team that's close to the playoffs may take that bad contract on, to think that might help them. I just don't know, man. If I had to choose. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know, Matt Lowe. I think I know what you're talking about. There's some out there, but we're not going to take a contract. We're not going to take a contract like that on. Oh, this is kind of neat. I'm watching this thing on ESPN. I think the Devils might be somebody interested in him. I know the Rangers won't. I mean, that contract, it's just a contract. I don't know. Edmonton, no, man. There's no. Who are they going to give up? Kane? They're not going to give up Kane. I don't see him giving anybody up. That's the problem. I just don't see him. I don't see a team that would give somebody up that especially someone there. Vic DiPietro, yeah, okay. Buffalo's not a playoff team. At least right now they're not. And again, I don't see who are they going to give up. It might be. That might be the only reason. That might be the only reason, my friend. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Kraken are beating the Flyers. Let's go over to the out-of-town scoreboard real quick. Okay, Panthers beat the Caps 6-3. Hurricanes over the Canadiens 6-2. Blue Jackets beat the Jets 3-1. That helps us. The Bruins beat the Predators 5-0. That helps us. If we can get a win out of this, the Red Wings are up 4-2. Have doubled up the Flames at the end of the second, and the Kraken are up 2-0 on the Flyers at the end of the first. And at the end of the first, the Knights and the Sharks are scoreless. No, I don't want Costin back. Do you want Costin back? I don't. Costin was an absolute bust here. Ever since he hit Ben Bishop with that chop, he has not been the same player. He needs to go to a freaking psychologist, right? He needs to go to therapy. That's what Parayko needs. You know what? Instead of trading him, send his ass to therapy. Because since he broke Bishop's collarbone or hit Bishop in the collarbone, he has not been the same player. Not been the same player at all. Not been the same player at all. And that's all I can say. Well, that's what Kurt Warner did, and he ended up in the Hall of Fame. My nose is itching. I got something to show you guys. Stand by. This was my Valentine's Day present. It's a mouse pad. I gotta put it on here and take my other one off. Do that a little bit later. Right now my hand's bothering the crap out of me. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. I don't know if he had to have it set because you can't really set a collarbone. You can't do anything to a collarbone. And if he'd had it set, I don't see how he played in the next game. And especially that Game 7 overtimer, double overtimer, where he played outstanding. Right? That's the one game that should have never meant to overtime. That goal should have been that is something that the NHL someday will fix. When a puck hits the referee, the next guy to touch it can't score. Right? Because to me, that's directly off a referee. That right there is directly off a referee. Oh, okay. I mean, he looked like he was shot by a gun. I mean, he absolutely, the way he fell down, he looked like he was shot by a gun. But, that goal was all on him because all he had to do was take his helmet off. Right? And he didn't. He laid there. Right? Now we need neighbors to get in on the action. I like Torpachenko. I really, really do. I think he is such a good player. And he's so underutilized. I know some of you guys out there don't like him, but I do. I think he's underutilized. I don't think that we've used him the right way or made things work the right way. Where are we at? Come on, guys. Where's your comments? Thank you for all the love today. 21 of you put your thumbs in the air. Well, I did too, so. I think he'll be a better player. Because I was going to buy a different desk, like a gamer's desk, and it would cover a gamer's desk area. That's why. Yeah, middle to top 6. I could see that. He who cannot be named. Right there, bud. Jackass. Jackass! Well, third period. Let's see if we can get that 2-goal lead and play it strong. Nice try. Jackass. See, there was a forecheck that did absolutely nothing. That's why everybody forecheck, and I see so many times the forecheck does nothing. It actually takes you out of a play. Right? I've seen that more. You really pay attention. You'll see more times than not the forecheck takes you out of a play. I'm just kind of paying attention to what's going on. Shots are 30-25 in favor of the Devils. So far this period, the Devils lead 1-0 in shots. When you're leading, you need to be shooting more, not shooting less. And that's a problem. Too many teams, when they're leading, shoot less instead of more. Falk should have corralled that instead of just popping it into no man's land. They just cannot say Torpachenko's name right. They've called him Tarasenko many times. They've called him that many times tonight. Have you guys heard that? Torpedo. I'm still keeping an eye on this. Shots still look at their 30 to 25. There's another forecheck that goes nowhere. You hear that? Against Columbus, they scored the game winner with under 2 seconds to go. They are plus 25 goal differential in the third. And the Blues are -8. -8. Another bad pass. And it actually counted as a shot on goal, believe it or not. Shots 31 to 26, 2-1 this period in favor of the Devils. Well, I mean, actually, at one point they were -19 in the second, so they're getting better. No, they couldn't. So shots are now 2 apiece in the second, 27 to 31 overall in favor of the Devils. Jack Hughs up there. Bennington had to play it, so no icing. Bennington's playing well tonight. Knock on wood. Bennington's playing very well tonight. Well, we got 14 minutes to go. Blues up by 1. My hand. Da 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 da. Well, I went in one of my hockey groups, one of my reporter groups, and asked if there were about bad contracts. So hopefully, if I do a show tomorrow or Saturday morning, we'll talk about that. Bob, you asked that question along with some others, and I'm going to see if I can come up with some answers for you. How's that sound, bud? Good hits, but every time you hit, you're somebody's open. And this is getting scary. They're spending way too much time around Bennington. 33 shots already. Nice pass. They are swarming, and this is the problem when the Blues get behind. They let teams swarm like this. Oh, there's Walker. Come on, Walker. Oh, good shot. Good. I mean, Walker was able to get down there and take a shot. Way to go, Walks. Oh, I miss St. Louis so bad. I wish I had commercials to show during their commercials. Maybe someday. Oh, they're having trouble controlling the puck, and they always do in the third period when they have the lead. That's what they just give it up. They focus on different things. Right? At least to me, that's what I see. You said it, not me, though I wish I did. I seen. $10.49 to go. There you go. Wow. I don't want to say that's a forecheck, but kept the puck in deep. That's what happens. At least they got a shot off when you take the puck in instead of turning it at the circles. But you could have gotten a good cycle going and you didn't. Need a goal. Absolutely need a goal. Need a goal. Need a goal. Shots are 4 apiece, 33-29. Oh, it looks like we just missed. Might need to go back and look at that one. They might have to go back and look at that one. Oh! That was a miss. That's 2 missed opportunities. 2 missed opportunities. Wow, now getting a cycle going on, being tough on the puck. Wow, we haven't seen this in a while. And a penalty. Play got knocked down. Well, let's see if we can do something with that. Oh, yeah, he saved it. They had another one where, the goalie miscleared it. The puck was sitting right there in front of the net with the Blackwood on the other side of the net. I like the Spectrum commercial. That's kind of funny. Oh no, they're singing Country Roads. Blaze is going on. Concussion protocol, I'm guessing. Going to a dark room. Oh wow, we got it. A power play goal. Oh wow, I can't believe it. The mighty Shin gets one in. Oh, did he actually put that in? I mean, that was another dirty goal. Wow, another dirty goal. Oh my goodness, Bobbert Martin. I don't know, man. Shots 33 to 32. Got a power play goal. It's right now it's a different team, somewhat, but still a long way to go. I mean, I think Saturday afternoon's game is going to be really, really telling. Right? I'm still a Debbie Downer, even if you win this one. See, this is what scares me. You got 6 minutes left, and they're in your zone. They're buzzing. This is when we give up goals. And Walker gives it up. He actually knows me all too well. O'Reilly without a stick kicks the puck down. Oh, Barbashev, nice wrist shot. That is a true. You're true. I mean, Yeah, I maybe I just I think the 4-point game against Colorado, who's in third place right now, has points on you, has games on you. You know, is going to tell you whether or not this is that team, and I just don't know. I mean, I still don't think they're a playoff team. He missed it. Kyrie missed it. He tried to make a fancy move instead of just putting it in the net. You know, the shots are 34-32, 7-5 this period for the Blues. So they're doing what you needed to do. When you're ahead, you actually need to outshoot your opponent. And some people don't realize that. You know, teams think, oh, the team's behind, so, you know, they're going to take more shots. No, you beat them by taking more shots so they can't take the shots. You control the puck more than them. You notice how many times teams do that? They make that pass back to that defenseman, he fires the puck, and the Blues just don't. That one-timer, the Blues don't have any good one-time players at all. I mean, Parayko should be a good one-time player. That's offsides. That's absolutely offsides. Okay. They have not done a good job in the neutral zone. Another penalty. Here we go. Perfect. With 3:20 to go. So you're going to take that all the way down to 120 if you don't score. And that's going to limit them pulling the goalie. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, I wouldn't have, Chris. I wouldn't have at all. Ant-Man comes out this weekend. I want to go see that. Are you ready for some Ant-Man? Ant-Man and the Wasp. Well, we're getting there. Blackwood makes a big save. Well, you know what? Bob, what do I say? There's good wins, there's bad wins, there's good losses, there's bad losses. If you can make it a good loss, okay, I get it. You play strong and hard against them and they still beat you, they slip one by you, it's a 2-1 game or something like that, fine. But if you get beat 6-1, no, that's telling me that you're still not there. It's the type of it. Hey, Richard. Actually, I think we need to kill time more than score. Get the cycle this puck. Kill the time. When you get down to 30 seconds, then you can worry about it. But kill the time till then. 30 seconds in the power play. All right, that's the way I do it. Oh, I know they are, Rich. I know they are. Now this is playing it very smart. This is very smart. So they put 2 defensemen in. They're smart play. And 2 power play defensemen. Let's see if this pays attention. Oh, almost. Bushnevich just missed. They are playing this so well. This is different. This is different. This is being played very well. There goes Blackwood, so here's a chance for us to make it 5-2. Oh my goodness, Green might, or he who cannot be named on this show might get it right. Bennington's got it. 52 seconds to go. Oh, good shave by Bennington. 5.9 seconds left. New Jersey, one of the best road teams in the league, and we beat them. Excuse me. I'm not going to do a long post game, man. I'm kind of worn out. Plus, after I eat, I'm going to go drive more. And the Blues win it. Fourth time this year. Hey, Shag, yeah, it was a kind of an impressive win. You know, surprising win. Surprising win to get it done, get a power play goal, right? There's a big thing. They ended up being, what was it? Blues were 1 for 3 on the power play. Jersey was 0 for 1. I mean, to keep the penalties down, get a power play goal, and late, while you didn't get a power play goal, it was a very effective power play. That's what's important. That late power play, very, very effective. I don't want to believe that yet. Yeah, okay. Tim McCarver just wasn't a broadcasting legend. He was a baseball legend. Right? Remember that. I don't think he was the locker room problem. I honestly don't believe that. You've never heard of Tim McCarver? You got to be kidding me. Well, I mean, I'm an older guy, so. Yes, it is Sam Manziel. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't think Bob had a no-no in the World Series, did he? I think he had a one-hitter. I don't think he ever had a no-no. Chris, I don't think he had a no-no in the World Series. I'd have to check that, but I don't think he did. All right, Carver was a good catcher. He was one of the better catchers. I mean, the Cardinals have had a long line of very good catchers in the league. I mean, you can Carver, you have no, I did not. I know you put a comment there. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, bud. I think you had Carver, you had Darryl Porter. You had another one, I can't think of it, right around with Darryl Porter. But at the same time, Porter ended up winning the MVP of the World Series. Yeah, Dante Inferno, I absolutely agree with you. I don't know where it was, but it was there tonight. Yeah, obviously, Yadier Molina. The Cardinals have had a lot of good ones. Right? The Cards have, when it comes to, that's the one thing that you can say, oh, someone threw a catfish out on the ice. That should be a penalty. Right? I don't know why they throw catfish. That just makes no sense. Right? Just shows how uneducated Nashville fans are. Yeah, that might be true. Yes, they have. Absolutely, they have, and I think that's what's missing. And I've hoped for a few years there when the Yankees and Cards were both really good that they would get meeting up again, but it hasn't happened. Get a load of this. The Hurricanes just had their Hall of Fame. The Hurricanes are half as old as the Blues, and the Blues just started their Hall of Fame. I don't think that's happening, Check. Wow, I was just checking on the Blues, and it's going to be really old in 3 to 5 years. Not really. I mean, they've got a lot of young guys there, bud. Yeah, I'm trying not to, man. It just is. Game 1 of the 68 World Series. I'll have to look that up, Shock, when I have a chance. Good win by the Blues tonight. This was a good, solid win. This one I will take as a good win. Absolutely. Brad Pond, thank you. Putting that thumb in the air. 22 of you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you do it on YouTube, I do thank you, too. I just can't see your name. I see him on here. Yeah, Scary, I'm with you there. I don't see it this year. All right. Good solid win. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a show yet or not. I'm going to depend on how the driving goes. If it goes good, I'll probably do a show. Yeah, only 4 regulation losses on the road for them, and we're one of them. That's good for us. There's Barry Melrose. They've already gone off the game and went on to. Didn't even do a post game or a pregame. That's what I love about ESPN. They just show the game. You know, no pregame, no postgame. That sucks. We absolutely need an 11-game win streak, and if we got one now with who we're playing, then it would be something. Let's see what happens. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Maybe of those, but look at, you have Kairu, you have Torpachenko, you have Thomas. Who else? You got other guys. Walker's a little older, but Neighbors is 20, 21. I mean, there's a good mix there. Right? There's a good mix there. Dr. Detroit. Now the defense, the defense is going to be old. Okay, if he's just talking about the defense, okay, Blues, and it's going to be really old in 3 to 5 years. Yeah, that I can see. Okay, now I get it. Torp did have a great game. Okay, I missed that. I just seen the DEF and wasn't sure what you meant by that, bud. Wasn't sure what you meant by that, so that's on me. I apologize there. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this. Been on for 3.5 hours and kind of exhausted a little bit. Guys, have a great night. Should see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Saturday afternoon. Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan saying aloha mahalo, and you got to know I'm doing what, boys?
Hawaii Blues fan, we're bleeding blue with you. Let's go, Blues!